less humidity.
Yeah.
So, let's just kind of get some movement in. We'll do the old standard, just still, and kind of work our way into it. Like you're doing a parry, like a punch is coming at you doing one of these movements. It'll give you a target and maybe help you beat you. Check it out. Like do a punch. Okay. Go ahead and do it again. Again. So this. So let me see. That's it's doing. If you're on that side, it's doing this. Where this hand comes up first, the punch is coming this way.
Okay.
It does like that, and then you follow up with this. So like that. With this hand, yeah, and you're stepping. But you're deflecting.
Okay, deflecting.
Right. And not out too far. Close in. Because if you do out too far, if you do out too far, you've lost the contact.
All right.
You've lost what you need to do.
So it's really easy to get them.
So you're trying to get in.
Okay, all right.
So you're keeping it close. Let's do it.
So,
Yeah. Even closer to where you're like this. Just hold it right there. Like this. It's close. It's not this. It's not this. You're just deflecting.
okay.
So you're right there. You're deflecting. As a matter of fact, you do like this. Even slow. Let it out. Nice and slow. Yeah, that's good.
Oh.
That's like the one hand is receiving it in, the other one's making sure that it doesn't hit your face. Yeah, slow it down even more so you can nice and calm. Yeah, there you go. And then, it'd be more of a footwork drill. start doing a footwork just by itself. So, yeah, I think so. And where you're stepping off to the side just a little bit. Yeah, good to doing this. Right. Try to go backwards. Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And now, shaking that off a bit. And now crossing over. So instead of doing this, now it's this. Or even just the footwork. Or even if you feel more on center. The deal with this one is it's the first step. It's the first step in getting around. So it's like, so it doesn't just do this. It doesn't just do this. It does this. Moving in. Yeah.
There. No. Something.
That's the idea. So yeah, it's used for moving inside something, not just doing that one angle. Because if you stay like this, then you basically have your side to whoever, and, you know, they have the advantage.
Yeah. All right.
So if we're getting around something, other way. And with this leg forward, this one's stepping that way. So it's
One more time.
because you're basically crossing over whatever's coming this way. You're crossing over, first you receive it, you cross over, and then you pivot. So let's do it slow. Give me a right. Oh, let's do it again. Remember, you're coming up with with this hand first as a guide. I'm going slow.
No. Okay, so if this is start, go.
And that hand's coming up as a guide first.
But the position of so this so
It's gonna pivot.
back and this one I pivot on this
Yes. Right.
one.
Again?
Okay.
Yeah. I'll do it in here. So it comes at me. I'm stepping this way. No. Okay. Just so you can see what it looks like from the front. I'm stepping this way. Punch is coming. I'm stepping.
There's something I missed with the end, so
Yeah. Do it again.
so when do you start pushing when you're pivoting? You start with this hand or you push both ends?
It's coming with this hand because you have the contact first,
Yeah.
and this is turning over as you're coming around with the other one. It's turning over. This already has contact. This already has contact. So technically, you're doing it with this one first, and then boom.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah. So now that's a technique. It's a drill, but in reality, it could be. You know.
Yeah, but it's important to get the technique.
Yeah.
To get
Sometimes things fall in place, sometimes they don't, you know.
Alright.
But as a drill goes, you're thinking in terms of guide hand, deflection, push. Yeah, that's it. That's it. And again, the particulars about exactly whatever. Because it is a lot about your line of gravity,
Yeah.
center of gravity, where your body is in the push, all that type of stuff. It's like the difference between like being a little bit off back here, and then you go push and you're pushing yourself back, or leaning too far forward, like this, and they move a little bit, and then you're off balance.
Yeah.
Or having it just right, like Goldilocks, and you know, being able to have the exact position you need with a combined center of gravity, combined center between you and the other person, to get the optimal push so that they're going and not you.
Okay.
Yeah. So a lot of stuff in there.
Next. So the other side, so.
Yep. While you're stepping over. Yes. The direct-
Deflecting. I forgot. So. No.
Just step up. Yeah, there you go. Yes. Yeah. That's in the same realm. Yeah. That's close to what you need.
Yeah, but it was easier on that side. I don't know why.
Just practice. That was good. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. You got what you need.
No, I I didn't find kilos. Ah,
No.
this one goes
Right.
there.
You're stepping with that when you should step with that.
Boom.
Yeah. You ready?
Ah.
It's just different. It's a different deal. Just when I start to go, make that foot move.
Okay.
As soon as I start to move, adjust your body and make that foot move. Hey, there you go. You ready? This one.
Okay.
No. Same thing.
Same
I'm just
thing.
coming with a rear hand.
Ah, no.
There you go.
Ah.
Nice and slow. Nice and slow.
The deflection was up here.
Let me try with the cross. And yeah, so it'll be switch your feet and throw a right hand. Ready? Again.
I think this one is really effective because at some point when you push my body, this leg is going there.
That's why I was trying to have you do it with the rear.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do it again. This time we're at this safer distance. Like you
Okay.
know, we wouldn't be that close. Let's say we wouldn't be this close, not
Okay.
doing anything.
Mhm.
So now make it so that you're covering the distance to throw that rear hand. Oh, I got the wrong foot. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to go like this. Even a little bit further. Like, move back a little bit
Okay.
more. So our distance is like this, and come at me. Just to see what it feels like.
Ah, all right.
You know, try to get me
Yeah.
here.
Okay. Ah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. First, doing it slow so we know how we were like
So-
this. So I'm gonna hit with this one.
Okay. So I will.
I'm gonna do like this.
No. So.
You're gonna step that way.
Yeah. This
that
one
foot.
is going here.
Yeah. And we're gonna go slow.
Okay.
But I'm gonna come from a distance. Yeah, that's it. And to cover the distance, I'm gonna have to go a little bit faster
Okay.
so I can cover the distance.
Okay. But there is a major difference between I and you, because when I'm here,
But you're
Okay.
not supposed to do that.
yeah, that's the thing. I was here,
Right.
and then instead of being here, I
Not perfect.
and I don't have the same
It's not perfect.
power.
It's not perfect. But at the same time, if I'm overdoing it, I'm going anyway.
Okay.
So it's like you didn't have to push me. I'm already like
Yeah,
going.
alright.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
It'd be different if we were like this and I was right here and I did like
Yeah.
that. Then it's like, yeah, that's more effective.
Okay.
If I wasn't losing my balance, if I wasn't overextending, and I was like this, it's easier for you to push me.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm already doing this, you know, it's like, okay, like a bullfighter,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like Matador.
Yeah.
Ole!
Yeah. Of course.
Okay, so I'm coming again.
Okay.
And don't be too distracted by this, but I'm going to do like this first.
Okay.
Like I'm coming in with a jab and a cross.
Ah, shoot. So.
Didn't say it was easy.
No,
It's just some
it's not easy.
footwork we're working on. You ready? I'm going to do the same thing, jab and a cross. Okay, try it on me. I want to see how it feels. So you're going to be like that, and you're going to do a jab and a cross as you're coming in. Did you do the jab?
No, I did a cross. I did a jab.
So it's 1, 2.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh,
But
I missed it. All right, so it's definitely much easier to just get out the way than it is to try to square up and push. Ah, you're on the other side now. Yeah, so that's good.
okay, so
Yeah, so you know, again, just for the footwork, it's so that you can get used to moving around. That's the main purpose. So your feet aren't stagnant. Well, let's go ahead and do that. So your feet aren't stagnant. Gotcha. That's recovery. Footwork. Super important.
oh yes.
And it's like at an instance when something's happening, your options are more because you move your feet in more strange positions. So when you're at a spot and something's happening, you can recover better because you're used to making dynamic
Because you're
movements.
faster and it's easier to counterbalance something
Yes.
and find the right
Right on the
feet. Yeah.
You're used to moving around, different angles, changing dynamically. Used to the vestibular system, used to the movement, you know, able to recover, know where you're at in space, to be able to move to somewhere else that you want to go, that kind of thing. So footwork's very important. And obviously you can do it anywhere at any time.
Yeah, that's what I was
You
thinking.
don't even have to sweat.
I just try to think about making my training more efficient right now. I'm in this thinking, even for running, you know.
Yes.
I think that on Wednesday, I'm not working in the afternoon, I'm off. So I will come back from school running to my house. I will go back home running instead of commuting with a friend. I will go running, it's 15 kilometers. And I think I'm going to implement this and things like that, you know. In the morning when I'm just preparing stuff for students, things like that, just, you know.
So let's break it up a bit. And let's
Just want to play with trees. So. Okay, so
we've done this before, but let's get some footwork into it. and get the forearms. Make sure you get some spinning moves in there.
This one is really
Yeah.
super.
Watch out. Sorry. Whoa! It's good and different.
Yeah. Not easy for me to coordinate both footwork and hands.
Yeah. Okay, give it a few moments. Get some water if you like.
Yeah.
And we'll get into the big ball.
Alright, try something I didn't do before yesterday. It was walking on all fours with a sandbag on along my spine. And that was interesting because it's a different sensation even on the beam. It's really hard, really challenging.
Yeah. Right. So
Okay.
this one, we'll keep it close, and let's just do chest throws.
All right.
And we'll do straight back and forth, and then we'll see about moving a little bit. And even with that same thought about doing a little bit of footwork in there. Well, we'll do just a few static, and then we'll look at doing some footwork. So even when you do the footwork, let's say you're holding at chest height, doing some footwork a little bit,
Okay.
and then you line up to do a throw. You know what I mean? Okay. So, okay. Even closer. We're just taking it easy. Because of that. Okay. Let's see if I can get a good body position. Knees up. Getting that tension to get past the point of being afraid to bend. Whole body. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Just hold on a moment. Okay, that did work for at least bending.
Yeah.
So the next deal will be catch, and then a little bit of footwork. As it's in the hands, and then throw, and wait for the other person to do what they need to do.
All right.
So let's
So
say
both are moving up, doing footwork.
lightly.
Okay, all right.
So let's say that each person's doing about 5 seconds of footwork before they throw.
All right.
And we can move around a bit more. Okay. Ready? So. Try to get the optimal positioning with the catch.
Well, it's nice because the leg, good leg work.
We'll try to do that one again because I think that we can make it more smooth and more better footwork. You know what I mean? As a transition to ready to catch.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like smooth movement, even for the throw. Getting ready and then, oh, whoa. Instead of too long a pause or too long a pause to catch. It's more like fluid. So here it comes, okay. Got it.
All right.
Or I'm moving around. Ooh. So another time we'll do it again. But let's try just the swing carry and throw, or swing throw and catch.
Okay.
You're like, I'm ready to go. Okay. Again, starting off kind of close. We'll see where it goes. Trying to get optimal distance. Whoop, that's not good. Try to get here. Oh, that's great. one side was slick and then like,
Yeah, when it slicks, it's hard to get a grip on it. Okay.
whoops, darn it. Mistake. Just do about 1 foot forward.
Oh!
Didn't know what was going to happen with that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Oh! Yeah. Yeah.
One more. There you go.
Woo.
That's a good one. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah, try to get other stances in there. Nice solid, you know. But still using the waist. Try to get that hip.
Oh, nice.
So we'll break it up and go on a flowing movement. Just pick a movement and try to do it with grace, ease, that type of deal.
Oh, nice.
Optimal tension and relaxation. So let's just pick a move, or as a matter of fact, create a move, pick a move.
Okay.
Like a simple kind of move that we can do repetitive and nice and slow. Okay, so I'm taking this. I'm cutting it down to one little move. So this is our move. One hand's coming from the bottom up to the center. And nice slower movement. A lot slower. Even slower. Trying to get to a point. It almost feels like your muscles are not doing the movement. It's like your mind is doing the movement, but you're not using your muscles to contract or anything like that. Using the flow of your body, the momentum of your mass to make your movement, your arms, your hands go in the right direction. little something different. Make that last part of the movement, and then, take a few slow, and then with the other hand, come with a whipping. So take a few in between, and then come with a whipping. Just to give the mind and body something dynamic to do, and see if you can keep it within the flow before and after. What's up different? I can even feel my biceps. Huh? Alright. Not too shabby. So a little something else for this stuff is let's do some bar stuff. And tell you what, let's do like knee lifts and maybe straight leg or something else so we can get the hand grip in. See how that slippery surface might be.
Okay.
And we'll just do a few, like, I don't know, 3 or 5, however it feels like.
Okay.
And we'll switch up.
Okay.
So, yeah, like this. Which direction I'm going here. I'm gonna get this thing eventually. Okay, that way. Is that it? Oh, must be going nuts here. Okay, there it is. Okay. Probably should have started off with the straight leg, because that was a little tiring. That's gonna be it for me. At least on that.
So next,
Oh, now it's knees.
knees. Okay.
kicks. Ooh. 16. I just did 16. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Oh, it's not as bad as you think. Not that bad. It's easier than the other two. Okay. Next one will be and you know, go as high or low as you feel like. Trying to get smooth movement. Ooh. Okay. So like 1, 2, 3, 4. One more round of those. Call it done with this. Yeah, that's great. All right, good stuff. Yeah, on that leg though, like, okay, my hips are still not strong. I should have done those first. What time you have?
8:49. Oh, 8:50.
Okay. What is next? Got any ideas?
The sticks. Following the sticks.
I was just thinking about it. I was like, we've been doing a lot of.
Yeah. So brush something else.
Like, we've been doing a lot of slow movement all the way around.
So
Like,
brush
oh, man.
something else.
How about beginner push-ins?
Okay. Perfect.
And we'll just start off light maybe.
Yeah.
And just kind of like less constraints, but just
Okay.
and even slow, so you can feel something or see something and see if you can take advantage. So even as a defender, make your defense slow too, so you can give an opportunity for me and me for you to let you follow through and see if what you were thinking works. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see that? You do it like this. Push me up again. So where you did like this. And I do it like this.
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
all right, no worries.
And something to think about is there's this down here. What you're saying, there's this down here as sensitivity and feeling and stuff like that. But as things go, like for instance, do a jab at.
A jab?
Yeah.
Okay.
like a jab where you're doing like that. Nice jab. Okay?
Alright.
There's a difference between this
Yeah.
and this.
Ah.
And there's a difference between those two and this.
Ah.
The further up you can gain control,
The better it is.
the more control you have.
Ah.
So when we're doing this is more control up here
Than this.
than this.
Okay. Alright.
I'm not saying this is valid and it can work,
But
but if, it's also, do that on me, it's also something you can do that.
yeah. Alright.
But if you have this,
Okay. Alright.
right, as opposed to, grab my hand, as opposed to this, if you're focused on just doing this,
Yeah. Yo. Okay.
yeah, it's way less than doing this. So just think about that. I'm not saying always do this, just realize
That's okay.
there's more control the further up you go.
Alright. Okay.
And again, I'm not saying it's all over the place, but just realize that don't try to be stuck down below. A little lighter, a little slower, a little lighter. This is giving us a chance to spot opportunities and feel how things go, and also to counter things that are happening. And on that one, when we did this, it gave me an opportunity to do this.
Yeah. Of course, yeah.
So like on that one, when you have it like this, and you came back with this one, you did like this. You sort of did like this,
Yeah.
instead of that. Stay on it and push. You know what I mean? Instead of doing like this, do like this.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's the same for most of the when we try to do something, when I'm trying to you're asking for a job. I think that my brain says no contact. Why, if you're in a fight, I guess you need to keep contact and then
Yeah, it's a thing of thinking fighting. It's like pop pop, you know,
yeah,
separate, separate.
but not just hit once and then
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm clear, but what I mean,
I know what you mean. People would tend to think about fighting like, do what you have to do and get out. Separate. Don't get stuck. There's a fear, like if you have someone who's a really good grappler, then it's dangerous for you if you're not a really good grappler.
Yeah.
But it should be a case where you're moving in, taking care of business. And once the business is done, then
You can go,
disengage.
but you need to do the business.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can't go hop, hop, stand back and wait for the person to,
Yeah.
okay, I'm recovering, I'm coming at you. That type of thing.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
good observation,
Yeah.
because that's true. So again, the idea, well, that's another part of it, is the other person won't expect for you to stay engaged. They won't expect for you to come in and do damage. They will expect for you to try to get away.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's kind of mind changing.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
You really want to fight. So
This guy can
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah. Am I okay to carry on and
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why we're going slow, so we can get used to staying in and seeing what comes up. Even if it's a counter, how can I counter what's going on? And even with something like that, what can I do? Good. That was really good. So when we were back here, my intent was to slowly just keep going until you went off. You did an excellent move coming. And that's great.
Like, oh, you are.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Hopefully things are all right. I'll find out later if anything got scratched. I don't feel it now. I just feel like up in here.
No, there's no compression.
Okay, I scratched before. But just good practice.
No legs.
I don't know. You can do it.
You got me. Nice.
What time you
9-4. Nice.
Long. Endurance getting better with, huh?
Yeah, but whew. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
But at some point, at some point I lose my focus,
Also,
and I'm more focusing on trying to enable
create something.
enable your arms to block your arms than pushing you and I don't know, just
Yeah. Trying to get a first step. Yeah. So for me, it's I'm more focused, which
on my errors.
no, I'm more focused on defense instead of trying more offense.
Mm.
So that's what I need to do. And so it allows me to conserve a lot of energy
Yeah.
because I'm just more focused on blocking, stopping something than trying to make an attack because the making part takes a lot of energy.
And then it takes a lot of energy. It's also the more you're trying to make an attack, the more your body position moves. So it's
You're
like
exposed.
exposing some
Yeah.
retaliation, such as throwing people on the or tripping people.
So I definitely was limiting the amount of exertion because I still want to keep it at a level of trying to feel what's happening. So instead of like heavy tussle and wait until something happens, it's more of a,
Yeah, it's smooth. It's kind of smooth
and trying to see if something really opened up. Like if something really opened up that I could take advantage of instead of the slightest little thing and forcing it. So that's what I was doing. But I know for sure I had about 80% defense, 20% some type of offense. And there should come a time when I try to do a lot more offense. So you can experience the defense.
yeah.
Yeah. That's good though.
Perfect. Great session.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so for the barbecue, I still looking for the